And we're back with this journal, this layered journal, and the trifold T pocket, T tag, T folio that I'm trying to put into this journal. Now the journal's binding is different than your regular 3-hole pamphlet stitch. You can take a look at how it's bound in last week's video. But for now, we're going to work a little bit more on this trifold folio. Now the digitals are free from Joey Cardmaker. I'll link below. And I'm adding more layers because this is my deep dive into layering. Layering lace, layering ribbon, and tags, and whatever else I can find. And I've pulled out my sewing machine, so at some point I'm going to pop off and sew this lace on because the actual glue didn't hold it down so well. And yes, that is cardboard from a soup can box. Someday I might make nice things to wrap my lace around, but it isn't today. I have a little bit of that pink lace. That's all that I have that's pink. And I think for this project, it works perfectly. And I'm trying to see if I can find the thinner laces to layer in there, because this is a small scale trifold tag. And it's such a beautifully designed tag. It came together so easily. That's in last week's video. I'll leave a link below, below and at the end, so you can see last week if you didn't see it yet, how it came together. Yep, it's T for, it's the A to Z collaboration that Joey was a part of. Now I thought about adding tags to this trifold, and I decided not to. Or at least at this moment I decided not to. And the reason I'm focusing on tea stuff is because our daughter is turning 40 and I'm making her an afternoon tea, a real fancy one. And I'm making this video ahead of time because as this video, the day this video is released, we will be having her tea party. So you'll have to wait till next week, and I'll show you some pictures of all the pretty dishes and the 3-tier serving trays, and I also have all kinds of things. So each of the ladies will be making their own fascinator hat. And of course, I've made specialty items out of paper for each of the ladies. Yeah, I'm using this folio. It's so I can tell them what they will be eating for tea. So thanks, Joey. I'll show you that next week, pictures of it. So in the meantime, I'm finishing up this particular folio, trifold tag, and adding some more layers to it. Items that make it look lovely. Wax seal, some tea bag. And I'm going to make this a page in my journal that corresponds or commemorates our daughter's 40th birthday, this tea party that I'm having. So I'll put a few pictures in and all that. So that's why I'm doing the journal. The cover of the journal is from a paper bag of Chinese food. Yeah, our kids brought me some Chinese food for Mother's Day, and I was thrilled because I don't have it that often. It's not something my husband likes, so yeah. And the bag didn't have anything on it. It was beautifully clean, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to make it into a journal cover. And so I did. And there's a block of pages that are, it's not a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It's different binding. They have, let's see, they have a 2-inch piece of paper that attaches each paper to the other so that every page opens completely. And I'm experimenting with it. It has yet to be actually adhered to the cover. That's coming later on. If you're enjoying this deep dive into layering, hit the like button. And if you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, that we can spend more time together. I hope you're well. Are you okay? In case nobody's said it to you yet, today or this week, or you matter. Who you are matters. Sometimes we can find ourselves alone for long periods of time, or not very deep conversations where we feel cared for or we feel acknowledged. So even though I'm a voice on a video, and you can see my hands, I just want somebody to tell you that you matter. Leave me a comment. I'd love to get to know you. So, there we go. There's the folio. And I want to add some of that pink lace on the edges. And I'm trying to decide, nope, that won't work on the inside because that'll just get crushed. I want it on the back. And I want it on the front closure. And how is the best way to do it? My art glitter glue isn't working as well as what I would like, so I decide to sew the lace on. Yep, I have an old sewing machine. I actually bought it when our daughter was born, so it's 40 years old. And I pulled it out and I threaded it. It works okay. It has lost its ability to go backwards and forwards. You know, you start and end a seam that way, and the button doesn't work for that. But for junk journaling, it's great. It's funny, my husband asked me just recently, he said, "Do you need a new sewing machine?" And oh, I had to resist and tell him, no, not really, not at this time. Because if you're like me, having something new tickles your fancy. It does mine. But my sewing machine works fine for what I'm doing. There we go. I've glued it in and I've sewn the lace, and now it's going to go on that page. That page is 2 pieces of paper. The one that I'm going to put it on is also a digital from Joey Cardmaker, and it's through his Ko-fi page. I'll link below if you're interested in trying this too. Isn't that a pretty digital? It's such soft colors. It'll look good with the menu for our tea party. I'm going to make the classic sandwiches, the cucumber and cream cheese with a little bit of mint in, and something called coronation chicken salad sandwiches. Yeah, I'll tell you about it next week. I'll show you pictures of what I made. Our daughter has to eat without gluten, so specialty bread I'll be buying so she can have that. And I made jam. Yeah, in North Carolina, for us, our season of strawberries we're right in the middle of it. So I got a bunch of fresh strawberries and I made some freezer jam. So we'll have fresh jam and clotted cream and lemon curd to go with some scones. Yep. Similar to the digital image of this tea, but I don't know why the teapot's on the top of the 3-tier serving platter. But that's the way it was designed, so I'm not putting my teapot on top of the serving ones that I have. Should I put that there? No. We're going to put the wax seal on a piece of that purple card, which is a paint chip, with a little bit of lace layered on. And to the right side, there's a strip of paper that I'm putting on now. That's from one of Anne at Oldacina's digitals that I had cut an edge off, and I kept the edge, and that's what's going on the paper. Do you like tea? Do you drink tea? Or are you a coffee person? I drink both, but lately it's more coffee than tea these days. Anyhow, I'm off to make some sandwiches, and I hope you enjoy your crafting this week. Take care. It's Laurie at Positive Thanks Living. We'll see you soon. Bye for now. There it is. We'll keep working next week. Really, I'm saying bye now.